There's no one watches anything you do ever about anybody.
Your email here matches.
Always and always and always.
Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
We're on.
We are on.
Oh, we got an audio thing. I swear to God. Swear to God. Jay, get off your phone. Look at the phone thing.
My phone?
Wavy static. Everybody get off their phones!
Well, how are we going to monitor it without... we first off our phone?
No, we're good.
Are we?
Now that the phones are done, we're good. See, Bill says all I hear is cell phone CDMA noise so far. Off your phones. Stay off phones.
It's done. It's gone now.
That's it. That's right, because everybody's off their phones.
I'm on my phone.
You're off your phone.
I'm on my phone.
Nobody knows it. Nobody
got off their phones. Nobody got off their phones.
no phones. Nobody
I'm analog, so you're fine.
nobody knows anything about phones. I'm the only phone motherfucker in this house. I'm the phone man. All right. Hello. What?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
For some reason, actually,
Are we using that mic?
No, it was on that before.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know why we went to that. We're using
All right.
a different.
So what we're doing, we're on a shared mic here.
It's almost like you guys do this for a living.
It's a shared mic situation. But for some reason, this got turned on. As we're just squaring this away, everybody.
Yeah.
We're square. We've been working on the. We realized there was been an audio thing the past few weeks. But we've been working on it.
Well, we have a rule though. Don't spend more than 10 minutes.
No. We spent time, but it was a conundrum. It was one of those like, don't know what to do. Really didn't know what to do.
There you go.
Hang on. But
All right.
no. Wait. What? What is it? Who said it?
All right.
Damn it.
Moving forward.
I don't want to do that. See, now I can't get the damn music back. Pissing me off. I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting pissed off already, Steve.
Yay.
I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. I'm gonna tell an off-color joke. Brohammer, what's going on? You know this. You know what goes really good with the coronavirus?
The coronavirus.
You know what goes really good with it?
What?
Lime?
Lyme disease.
We need to talk about my
Look at that.
Thank you for joining us. What do you got going on there, Steve? What's all that?
It's the wave.
Is that the wave? you got a little wave working over here tonight? We hope everybody's having a great Friday evening. We appreciate you joining us here on the Grown Man Record Night program for our 344th episode.
344.
344 forever that we've ever done. It's going to be a big time. Thump Fingers in here. Brohammer. Not seen Brohammer in a while. Michael Cron. Bill's Box of Sound. Christoph. All the folks that were joining us over there. Old Truck.
Ed Truck.
I think we had Shane.
Shane had to bow
Had a
out.
bow.
Got some great. What do we got going on here? Boom. Got a great announcement. It's a little project we've been working on this week.
Mhm.
Pretty proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna let some folks trickle in a little bit before we announce it here in just a little bit.
Dick Trickle.
Little Dick Trickleson. Trying to get to boom. Let's get off of that. Boom. Come over here. Boom. So I don't want to forget anything. Did you watch the Grammys?
Rundown.
Are you a Grammy guy?
No. We did watch a little bit before the Grammys. My daughter's a big Billie Eilish fan.
As is the future stepdaughter. I have to say, I think of anybody that was going to coming in and sweeping, a young William Eyelash.
William Eyelash did really well.
And that's some good shit.
Yeah,
She's a very talented young lady.
she is.
It's not something I would go out and buy records of or whatever. It's not really my bag.
Right.
But it's a good. She does a good job.
She does.
She seems to be pretty cool too. So that's. I don't watch the Grammys. I don't really care for that shit. But I catch the recap on the highlights of the headlines the next day on
Right.
news programs. You guys like news programs? I got you. I get you in on some news programs. Get over here. Go into there. Boom. Hot can.
Have a good week?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
1 foot in the grave, baby.
Okay.
No, it's all right. You know,
Yeah.
better than shoveling coal or up on a roof, laying shingles or some shit. Better than that. But I got the Super Bowl weekend coming this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I got my football man shirt on. You guys like football man? This is what a football man looks like. Hold on. Football man look like that. They wear these football man shirts.
With an NFL logo.
You can buy them at the football man store. You guys ever seen it? Touchdown.
Football.
Good big Super Bowl. You excited for the Super Bowl?
No.
Well, I know Aaron Griffin, our top shot, is super excited. He's a big Chiefs
Oh
fan.
yeah.
So that's
I think
cool.
I'm gonna pull for the Chiefs.
I think so. I think we should all, the Record Night family should pull for the Chiefs. A big top shot, Aaron Griffin's a big Chiefs fan. I think if you don't have a dog in the fight, I think maybe you should probably go down that road. Because, I mean, come on.
Are you a secret Chiefs fan?
Okay. Let's be easy. I was thinking about this earlier, thinking about William Eyelash and the Grammys and thinking about the Super Bowl.
The Grammys.
I never watched the Super Bowl halftime show, really.
I've seen a few.
Much anymore. Much.
U2 after 9/11 was really good. That was what people say was the greatest one if they rank them.
I like that
Prince's show was good.
one. Prince was good. Paul
Lady
McCartney.
Gaga did a pretty good job.
Lady Gaga was probably my favorite of the last few years. I made it a thing like several years ago to where I always had something queued up to do during that. Whether it be run a game or something, or
We always flip
watch
over to
something.
the Puppy Bowl because my girls like to watch the dogs run around.
I tell you what, the best thing ever was when they had the Butt Bowl, when Beavis and Butthead had the Butt Bowl.
Butt Bowl.
And it was 30 minutes long or whatever. It was just the same amount of time as
Right,
halftime.
right.
So you could switch over to MTV, watch the Butt Bowl, and then switch right back. That was amazing. Hey, I think I got the music back.
How?
You guys hear music now? Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Okay. I had to trick my computer. Sometimes I keep secrets from my computer.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Okay. That's weird. It wouldn't do that before. It was
Okay.
like doing a double mic thing. What's that mic sound like? We're sharing a mic here on the table while we figure out this audio situation.
What's the mic sound like? Well, we'll find out in just a second. Got a little delay on it.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think it's
a little hiss.
okay. You're a little hiss. Yeah, we're still working it out. We got a big old board we're trying to set up, but in the meantime, we're sharing this mic that we think it's doing a pretty good job in the meantime. All right, so we got some folks in here joining us. So I wanted to announce something I've been working on pretty tough this week, man. Steve's kind of helped me with this and some stuff, and we're still adding to this for sure. But this week, I have created
You have created
a Grown Man Record Night Spotify playlist.
Spotify playlist.
And it's only vinyl records that we play on this show, and I'm up to like 5,600 songs right now.
Wow.
I think they can let you get up to 10,000.
Yeah.
But it's all the like quintessential Grown Man Record Night stuff. It's only things that we have on vinyl.
Not just the artist, but it has to be one of the releases that
The actual records that we have.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I'm loading in. And so if you get
So people could actually bring up your playlist and then not watch your show.
Well, sure. I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now. Boom, playlist. Boom, there it is right there. You guys click on that link right there.
Not now.
Well, you can, but go back and if on the replay, look in the live chat. There's a link for this, and we'll hit us into in the Discord. We're gonna do this in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, boom. Make sure everybody's, vinyl's where it's at. We're all vinyl people. That's why the fuck we're here. Well, let's be honest. But when you mow in your yard, when you're on a road trip with your family, if you work a job where you're like out in the field and you're driving around and shit like that, you got some buds in and stuff like that, dude. I'm telling you, I did it as a little example. It's my shit, so I mean, of course I would like it, but like I was cruising around this week. And I threw some buds in, hit shuffle on the record night playlist.
What if you're at work?
It was great, man. It was
What if
good.
you're at work?
What about it?
Would it be good then?
Absolutely. Good work time beats. Absolute good work time beats.
You think it would? What if you're in a restaurant? You think it'd be good for them to play?
No, I think that's no.
Okay.
Oh, for them to play?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, I'm not saying for you.
For
to
you
sit
to
there.
play, I think that's antisocial, and I don't think
Social?
that's against the American fabric of
No,
society. I don't care for that. But I've worked really hard on this. We all have. We've been thinking about records that need to belong in this playlist. We're not taking it lightly. This is big time business, and
We've racked our brains and our balls.
you'll dig it, man. If you're, I'm telling you, I was jamming down the road the other day. I heard like Black Flag, Buck Owens, and like Blackbirds,
Black Flag Buck.
all like boom, 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 boom. Like I'm like, man,
Triple B.
this is such a great mix of stuff.
LPs that start with the letter B.
Yep, that's all I got in there. But no.
Now don't be fooled by the graphic because it's all jazz records.
On the graphic, it looks like all jazz.
'Cause that's where you
but,
started was jazz, and that's what it grabbed.
Yeah, but it's really good, and I think you guys are really gonna dig it, man. And so check it out. Check out the playlist. Excited about it. Turns me on.
Okay.
That seemed to be a little much.
Just a little bit.
I'm a big fan of the band Elder.
Music from the Elder.
Album of the year for me a couple of years ago. Elder has announced a new. Not only are they going to be touring, and they're going to be coming to Asheville with Basque, which is a band that we play here on the show. Got some Basque records. They're from mountains of North Carolina, kind of in that same vein.
Is that Basque? SQUE or
Nope,
K?
B-A-S-K. Right there. But the new Elder album, Almonds, is going to be coming out April 27th.
Almonds?
24th. What the fuck? April.
I love almonds.
Here's some words from the band. Omens is our most complete work to date, a set of songs that expresses the breadth of the band's collective influences, integrating the floating textures of last year's The Gold and Silver sessions into our evolving heavy progressive sound that has yielded another expansion of the Elder sound. Very proud of this. Can't wait to share it with you all. That's pretty cool. That sounds good, man. I'm excited for this. This is going to be great. A full-length Elder record this year.
And they're coming to Asheville.
And they're coming to Asheville with Basque, which is another band we really like.
Is that Bass with a K?
Jay, get off the. Oh wait, you don't have a mic. See, this is why Jay doesn't have a mic. This is exactly why Jay doesn't have a mic. So maybe it will pull me out of my "I don't go to concerts anymore" thing. I keep saying that, but I went to a lot of concerts this past year for me.
Yeah. I went to one last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell us about your experience, Steve.
Went to Athens.
Detail your experience.
Hung out with some good friends. Went and saw Camper Van Beethoven.
Oh yeah.
At
Who's on the playlist, by the way?
40 Watt Club. And
Who's on the playlist?
I met David Lowry, who's the leader of Camper Van and Cracker.
You did meet him.
I met his wife.
Okay. Well.
Whoa. She does all the bookings for the 40 Watt.
I bet she does.
And she actually was instrumental in putting that whole show together.
Instrumental.
Yeah.
Tell about your band.
I did not tell her about my band. I didn't think it was the right time, but
You
Come on, Steve.
you like Zeppelin or?
maybe next time. So it was a good show. Peter Buck got up there and played with
Oh, that's pretty cool.
one of the
It
bands.
was a big long show.
There were 3 bands. Great show. They sound just as good as they did back in '87.
Oh.
So I really enjoyed it.
Oh, there's something else I wanted to show everybody. You know, if you want to, if you're interested in contributing to the program financially, look, I'll leave a little boom. I forgot this was down there. Boom. Discord link comes with invite invalid. Oh shit! Hold on, I'll get you a new one. But nowadays, if you want to invite people, copy. All right, bro, Hammer. Here you go, bro. Boom. You click that link right there if you want to join our Discord. Apparently the other one may have expired, so I apologize for that. But now, you know, when we do the somebody donates to the channel, and then there's a little the little thing that pops up, you know, that tells you donated. Now it's not only it'll like read your message off. So check this out. I'm going to do a test. Let's see if it works.
This is a test donation for $1.
What?
So yeah, it'll actually like read your message off.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. But you guys are like staring at your fucking phone.
No,
Bunch of
he was trying
zombies.
to listen. He was listening for it to say something.
No, everybody's playing zombie with a head full of zombie. All right, let's get moving on it.
3-hour show.
So
3-hour show.
over here in the corner, I'm a big fan. I got this poster I've had for a very long time. I'm a very big David Lynch fan.
Yeah.
Ever since I went to film school, huge David Lynch fan. Before I went to film school, David Lynch has a new film out. I don't know if you heard about it.
I have heard about it. I saw the trailer.
Yeah, this is an image from it's a very bad image, but there's a new 7-inch that came out today called The Flame of Love. It's in conjunction with this new short film, What Did Jack Do? It comes out this spring via Sacred Bones, directed by Lynch.
So is it kind of like a noir thing?
It looks like follows a detective interrogating a possible homicidal capuchin monkey
Yeah.
called Jack Cruz.
Jack Cruz.
A monkey. So, if you didn't hear us the first time, it's kind of a detective thing where they're interrogating somebody that could be accused of murder, and that's a monkey.
But isn't it done kind of like
A monkey.
with like a human mouth, kind of like the old cartoons?
I know the Clutch Cargo.
Clutch Cargo, yeah.
I don't know about that. While little is known about the voice behind the suit-wearing monkey, Cruz vocals features on both tracks, which are written by Lynch and Dean Hurley. I actually have and I'm going to post a link to the trailer in the chat right now. Seriously, take a minute out of your life and look at this. It's fucking, it's nutty.
It's pretty bizarre.
Which I wouldn't expect
Well, it's
anything.
David Lynch.
Yeah, it's David Lynch. That's why I love David Lynch. He's weird like I am. What the hell was I saying?
I don't know.
Well, but yeah, I'm excited about it. You guys check it out. Books, check them out.
Lynch.
Books, check them out.
Lynch. Check him out.
You know, we talked about some of the new Blue Note stuff that's coming out this year. Early in the year we did this, and this is one of the first ones. And I don't know this record. I'm much more familiar with Art Blakey and his Moaning record. This is Art Blakey and the Messengers. Help me with this pronunciation here.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
You gonna pop it on me?
Buenas
What?
Buhania?
Buhania.
Oh, no. Buhana.
Buhana.
There's no...
Oh, there's a
Buhana's
well,
delight.
Well, the reason I do this, this lineup of drummer Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers shifted in '61 with trumpeter Freddie Hubbard replacing Lee Morgan, pianist Cedar Walton replacing Bobby Timmons, and the addition of Curtis Fuller on trombone, who joined existing members Wayne Shorter on tenor sax, Jamie Merritt on bass. I thought that said brass. That's weird. Powerful new sextet lineup was the first recorded on the album. Mosaic quickly returned to the studio next month to begin the recording of Mirene's Delight. This album features 3 compositions by Shorter, along with 1 each by Fuller and Walton, closing with a high-intensity arrangement of Moon River. Blue Note 80 vinyl edition is all analog, mastered by Kevin Gray from the original masters, pressed on 180 gram vinyl. Don't know this one. Do you know this one?
How high can the intensity get on Moon River?
That's what I say, man. That's not a record you're like, Moon River, what the fuck are you doing? Beretta Darkwolf, what's going on, brother, man? Ooh, Wolf's in the house, baby. But what do you do with Moon River? And that's great. I need to go back and visit this because I love Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. I don't know this record.
Okay.
I'm sure for a lot of the jazz heads are like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Of course you know this is seminal. Is that what? Oh, sorry. No, okay. All right. Modelo time. I got a little fat tire action going on, brother.
I'm doing the tropical torpedo.
I think I just lost I think I lost a tooth here. Could have just been plaque. I don't know. Oh wow, you've got an original of that, Bill. I knew when I said this. I knew Bill was going to be the guy to weigh in and hip us to this shit.
Hell yeah.
It said Moon River never swang so well. I believe it, but
I can't wait to hear it.
Can't picture it, but I love that shit, and I love that. That's where Lee Morgan came from, or where most people know him from. So I'm about to check this out. This one kind of slipped me by, so I'm gonna have to go back and at least give it a stream, and then maybe go pick it up. Who am I talking? I don't buy nothing, but I'll at least look out for the. These are good reissues, though, man. A lot of these I need to pick up, like the Cornbread, the Lee Morgan Cornbread. I need to pick that out. That's not something I've never seen a used copy of that floating around. I need to pick up the reissue. I mean, what am I waiting on? What are you waiting on?
Yeah.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Most of your records are from 95 and 2017. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. Actually, some of that stuff from like the 90s is the hardest records to find, honestly, because that was such a heavy CD time period. So a lot of that, like grunge and like later periods of the 90s, folks were not buying records, and so companies were not producing records. So a lot of that stuff from that era that was very popular is very hard to find on vinyl, especially originals. You know, Nevermind and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and all that stuff is like, you know, they're out there, but you're talking hundreds of dollars because they produced, you know, 1,000 versus, you know, 50 million CDs, for Christ's sake.
All them as shows.
Yeah. What else we got going on here? This is something a lot of the guys that are up in our Discord, if you're not familiar with this group, would really, really dig. And this is the thing I sent you today, Steve.
Get up in our D.
Get up in our D. Ooh, most of them are... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Tools Anima was extremely hard to find on vinyl if you want... Yeah, it's like $500. Love it, man. And that's, you know... I don't know if you know, Wolf, I got engaged at the Tool concert this past November. But most of them are cutouts. Come from a local, like a college radio station or something. That's my guess. But the group, thank you, brother. Animals as Leaders. If you've never heard this band, man, holy shit! This is the first record, but I don't know how many times this has been repressed live. This is
live.
I mean, I'm not live. I don't know why I said live. I don't know how many times this has been repressed. But this really, this dude Tobin, who's the guitar player of this band, Holy freaking shit, dude. This is some of the most badass, heavy prog shit I have ever heard in my entire life, man. Yeah, Gent Gods, absolutely. I mean, they're absolutely incredible, and that record is incredible. It reminds me a lot of Steven Wilson at times. Can be a little more genty than that. Hey, DJ Trish. Thanks for dropping in. My friend, hope you're having a great week. Happy weekend. Happy Super Bowl. Anybody do anything crazy for the Super Bowl? Drop in the chat. Let's see about it. I want to hear all about it. Porcupine Tree is one of my favorite bands. Dude, us too. We went and saw Steven Wilson live, what was it, last year?
Last year.
Down in Chapel Hill. And Steve's got a bunch of Porcupine Tree records. And I've got one Steven Wilson.
I may have one to show tonight.
Oh, Steve may have some Porcupine Tree tonight, so stay tuned. Yeah, deep tease. All right. Yeah, we love that shit here. Ooh, a signed record of his. Actually walked outside after the show. Yeah, yeah. Woo! All right. I'm getting all confused tonight. That's all right. I'm skipping that one. Okay, this is a little bit of a sleeper for me. I got a sleeper graphic. I know for some of you guys are going to say, this ain't a sleeper. This is for real shit right here. You tell me if you know this group, or this dude, Steve. Idris Muhammad.
Idris.
Maybe this while I was Muhammad in earlier. Muhammad.
Grover Washington Jr., Bob James. Is he he's a CTI guy.
He is CTI. Where's Metal Theologian?
Joe Beck.
Oh, last concert was Alice in Chains about a year ago? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I bet that was great. The
Idris
new Alice in Chains
Muhammad.
is
I'm
good.
not familiar with Idris Muhammad.
I wasn't either. I bet Bill knows this shit. So, yeah, he's a drummer. Good job, Christoph, jumping in there.
You say that just because of his hat? Why are you saying that?
Okay, easy.
Come on.
No, he said that.
Oh.
Okay, this is came out today, a repress of this. The American jazz drummer recorded extensively with many musicians, including Bob James, Pharoah Sanders, John Scofield, George Benson, Lonnie Smith. Power of Soul is his best-known album, and one of the reasons Idris Muhammad is regarded as the drumming king of groove. That's some high cotton right there. Featuring the arrangements and keyboards of Bob. Come on, everybody, take it easy. This is 2020. This is content. Saxophone punch of Grover Washington, guitarist Joe Beck, trumpeter Randy Brecker on here. Percussionist Ralph McDonald, and the knife edge slick percussion of Creed Taylor. This 74 album is the burning piece of deep, jazzy soul and grooved out bliss.
Nice.
Album includes the tune Lauren's Dance, which received considerable airplay on jazz radio stations. Pretty incredible. I'll be honest. I'm the first to say I don't know shit when I don't know shit. You
listen to it?
I did. I checked it out today. I did a little listen on it, and it's fantastic. It's funky as hell, man. And it's a good point. Bill says Beastie Boys sample territory. I noticed Beastie Boys sampled this. Oh, there was another major hip hop group that sampled this. So this is telling me this is Sample City. It's probably been picked over like a piece of corn at a. Nope. All right.
You ever been to Sample City?
Don't finish that sentence.
No. All right.
I think
DJ Trish says, I found the Beatles Past Masters in my antique mall for $10 sealed. Woo! That's what you like to see. You love to see it. But you check that shit out. This is a sleeper on me. I'm gonna go seek this out. At least give it a stream. If you guys are not familiar with that, give it a little stream action. What have we got going on here? Now, speaking of 90s, Brett of Darkwell, we were talking about records from the 90s and how hard they are to find. Prime example of this is, and I wasn't a big fan of this band. I didn't really know much about them back in the day until I found I did a little Goodwill score last year where I scored a bunch of They Might Be Giants records,
Yeah.
tons of them, and in the middle of all those was a Morphine record.
Right.
And the first Morphine record called Good came out today, like as a reissue.
Hmm.
It's called Good Expanded. 2 LP edition includes previously unreleased alternates, demos, and live tracks. Licensed from the Sandman Estate because the dude died. He actually died on stage. The original was in '92 on the Accurate label, and then re-released on the Rykodisc in '93. It was remastered, maximum fidelity, sourced from the original masters, lacquer cuts at Sam Phillips Recording Studios. This is a legit like reissue, it seems like. So pretty stoked to. I jammed this today too. It's good. If you've never listened to Morphine, it's like it's '90s alternative, but like there's like no guitar. It's like baritone sax. It's almost croonery. Man, it's really good and very different. Which at the time I probably wouldn't have appreciated the lack of guitars.
Mm-hmm.
That would have probably been a big turn off for me. But nowadays, I love the hell out of that. I mean, really. But did the music stop? What went on?
I don't know.
I'm all worried about it. Trying to catch up here. Idris Muhammad plays drums on Lou Donaldson's Everything I Play. Oh, that's a great album.
I'm gonna pour a shot.
Pour us a shot, baby. Brett says I have a Pendulum album that was only available as a set with a bunch of other items. A friend gave it to me. It doesn't seem to have any value itself, but dude, that's some of the records. Some of my favorite records are records that are worth the most to me, or maybe not even worth a whole bunch of money. It's just because of who I am and where I'm from and what it is. And everything will be everything, baby. I was going to talk about some stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's do a shot first. We'll do a shot for
Oh, I know who we do a shot for.
John Wetton,
No, wait. Fuck that.
who died on this date in 2017.
Fuck a date. You know who we lost this week?
John Wetton.
We lost Reed Mullen, the drummer for Corrosion of Conformity. One of the best metal bands from, I don't know what you call them. I'll just call them metal. Way ahead of their time in the 90s.
Yep.
Terrific stuff. I've enjoyed listening to Corrosion of Conformity for years and years. Got North Carolina ties, which is where we're from. And the weird thing is, if you've no guitars and morphine, but heroin, yeah. If you're not familiar with the Record Night program, if you've not heard me tell the story before, his sister, Reed Mullen's sister, actually taught science in Jay and I's high school. And she was a little quiet, dumpy little sweet girl. And she's like,
Don't be little.
yeah, and she's like, I don't know. You guys may have heard of my brother. He plays in a band. It's called Corrosion of Conformity. His name is Reed Mullen. And we're like, wait. All the rednecks and like stoner, like whoa. Your brother is Reed fucking Mullen from COC? And she's like, yep, he's the sweetest boy. And we're like, fucking Reed Wells, bro. Everybody, It was so funny, like the juxtaposition. I love that word. You like it?
Yeah.
See if I can get my. Oh yeah, I've heard of that band, Beretta. Grindcore, yeah. Nice. Hang on, see how high I can get my elbow when I take the shot.
She's like one of those kids in that commercial.
Hey Jay,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. This is not just a hospital. We literally lost 4 viewers when I said that. I watched it happen. I don't need them, Steve. I don't need nobody in my life.
All right.
don't need nothing. I come in this world by myself. I'll go out, Steve. Give us nothing. Let's talk about what we played this evening.
Okay.
You know, interesting point. I want to point this out.
Point it.
Whoa, wrong camera. Now point.
I work with a guy named Ron Pointer.
I'm gonna point this out. Because in our, one of my favorite shows of all time is Leave It to Beaver.
Beaver.
And I found out today, our good buddy Jerry Mathers was in it. He was in a.
I took a shit right next to Jerry Mathers.
Today?
I got his autograph.
Today?
No, years ago.
He was in a band in the '60s called Beaver and the Trappers, and they recorded a 7-inch. And actually, there was a Record Store Day release of that re-release, 2018. It's like a little 7-inch and kind of B-side, and it's not bad, man. Thoughts?
Do you have Beaver 7-inch?
I want it. I will have it. Leave It to Beaver's a terrible show. Jay, get the fuck out of here. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. Of course it's a great... No, it's not a good show. It's a great show. It's what you meant to say. Thoughts on Typo Negative? We got a question in chat from Brett of Dark Wolf.
Too new for me.
No. Too new?
Well,
From the 90s?
I think of them more 2000.
I liked them. They kind of grew on me more the more I heard them. It was not a band I latched onto immediately, for sure. But it's one of those, like, as years pass and I go back and hear them now, I really like them. But like in the 90s, we don't have a mic, Metal Theologian. We got one mic tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, doom metal's kind of my shit. Doom and stoner doom is kind of my big beef here. All right, let's go with what. Gee, you got stuff. Oh, Steve, you got stuff flipped over behind you.
What?
Where'd this come from?
What's it doing there?
Fell off the shelf. You knocked all this off the shelf.
I didn't put them on the shelf.
Nope, they knocked them off
I didn't knock them off.
back here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. It's a
No.
whole chunk of records right here.
What?
Yeah. They're all broken.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You owe me $87. Actually, you slip me some skin. I'll take a slip me some skin for the payment. Yeah. So I said, you know what's funny is that Jay's probably the least drunk, but he's the one that can never find the mic.
True.
Oh, Jethro Tull, Stand Up. Good record.
Oh, I thought you meant stand-up comedy.
Buck Owens, Buckaroos, America's Most Wanted Band. Dude. Love Buck Owens. That Bakersfield sound, baby. You know, we're pretty discerning with our country here. Somewhat. We like that outlaw country and that Bakersfield sound. Threw this on the very first thing tonight. It's a great way to get Friday night going. Little party liquor and some Buck Owens. Baby, you don't know what hit you!
Salem Parkway, Steve.
Oh, Don Rich is on here a lot.
Yeah, I love some Don Rich now.
Salem Parkway.
Man, we have not played this record in forever. As we're looking through a lot of these groups, I'm thinking like, we should add that to the playlist,
Yeah.
the Spotify playlist. I'm like, oh, and I flip through some stuff tonight, and I'm like, oh man, we should totally add that.
Totally.
Roadrunner, Junior Walker. Man, this reminds me of Carl. 66 on Atlantic. I remember Carl the Envelope being a big fan, and also my mom being a big fan of Junior Walker.
I like you.
This is a great record. If you don't own this, you slide through. You pick this up for a few bucks. It's totally worth it.
I can see Carl being a beach guy.
Of course.
I've got Shotgun,
Oh.
but I don't have this one.
Wow. Brett says, speaking of Tool early, he's got a signed wine bottle of his when he went to a signing at a Whole Foods in 2009. Holy shit.
Junior Walker.
Wasn't 21 at the time, so had to get his ex to buy it. That's fucking crazy. I actually bought the concert that the fiance and I got engaged at in Raleigh. I went back and for Christmas bought the tour poster and gave it to her for Christmas of the actual
The Tool poster?
tour poster.
The Tool.
Tour.
The Tool poster.
It's not fucking cheap.
I bet.
It's like a holographic
Yeah.
by an artist,
Yeah.
like a certain artist. I can't think of the dude's name.
Picasso.
Yes, Jay Picasso. So Jay, this was a dig of the week for Jay last week.
Oh,
Whoa, you leaning in?
you hit me with it.
Slayer's Rain and Blood reissue from, you said 2013 reissue.
I think so.
You don't like the new album, dude? I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's not my favorite, but there's a couple of songs on there like. Whew. Let me tell you, those songs performed live. Holy shit!
Junior Walker.
Yes. The stuff off the new Tool record performed live, especially like some of the solo Danny Carey shit. What's that? What's that track called where he plays by himself?
Ba-da-da-da.
It's like Mushroom or
Wild Wild
Chocolate something. Chocolate Candy Drip. Drip Tip, whatever.
Drip Tip. Drip Tip.
Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, so many times I've heard great records and then go to hear the band perform the records, and I'm like, you guys can't play at all. This is all studio shenanigans, not Tool. I mean, that shit was spot fucking on, dude. And then Steve rolled in, marching in here with his big britches on. I'm not sure what that means. We started playing. I don't know if you guys know the Super Bowl. You guys like sport ball teams? Set Hut? Sport Talk! The sport ball team contest this weekend. Now, we've done this tradition here on the program.
For the last 25 years.
7 years. We have done this thing.
7 years?
Yeah. At least 7 years.
Foursquare.
Where we take the teams, the
Matchup.
musical artists from the respective cities, and weigh them against one another and predict the score, the outcome of the Super Bowl based on New England's bands versus Seattle's bands or whatever. You weigh them against each other, and we say that's a touchdown, that's a field goal. On paper, this year, we've gotten really close. There's a couple of years we got really close to the score.
Right.
This year, we're thinking, Kansas City and San Francisco. San Francisco obviously got a bunch of great bands. Kansas City got to have a bunch of great, they got great barbecue. Maybe this makes me racist. They got great barbecue, so they got to have great like blues and jazz and stuff. You start looking this shit up. Man, dude, nobody from Kansas City.
There might be a couple.
There might be a couple. We got a couple. But holy shit, if you look up rock bands from Kansas City, Puddle of Mud.
That's about it.
That's the only thing from Kansas City that popped up for rock bands.
And even if you expand it into Missouri
Not a
or
whole
Illinois,
lot.
Missouri or Illinois,
Yeah. Not.
well, then we stay out of St. Louis because you don't want to go there.
That's a whole different scene.
a whole difference.
You don't
But-
want to go there.
You see that sign that says rib tips? No, you don't want to go over there. But
But then you say, okay, well, Missouri, there's not a whole lot. How about Kansas? Well, then you're spreading it across.
so tonight we just kind of we did find a few things from Kansas City and our surrounding area, and obviously some things from San Francisco. So we did a not a playlist, but we peppered some stuff in
Peppered.
tonight. We're not doing really because I'm sorry to say if Aaron Griffin's in here, big
Yeah.
Chiefs fan, on paper San Francisco is over here,
Right.
and Kansas City's down here in terms of score based on music acts alone.
Right.
But we'll see, and maybe that's how the score plays out. Maybe it's already written. It's already been won in Vegas. This is all fucking sham. The whole thing's a sham. I like a nice sham burger. Steve, please tell us what the fuck this is.
All right. This band called Mushroom,
Get off it.
San Francisco-based band that I don't know a whole lot about them.
Yeah, this is a very weird album.
I just came across it one day, and I noticed it said compared to what, and it's on Weed Records.
What, dude? With fucking Weed Records, bro.
It looks like the label from
Fucking Weed, bro.
That's not Atco.
Atlantic.
Is that Atco? Atlantic. Looks like an Atlantic label because it's green and orange, but it's pretty cool actually. And
It's a great record.
from what I could tell, these guys have played with and worked with Soft Machine's Kevin Ayers and David Allen from Gone.
No,
So
Okay.
some people
that's a pretty good pedigree.
they're on radar of some interesting individuals. So yeah, I decided I'd
These guys all inject weed into their veins. That's guaranteed. I'll guarantee
it's a
that.
cool record though, and it's not just straight jazz. It gets kind of weird.
I should put on my football man hat. I do have a beer helmet in here somewhere. Oh, it's up there. I hadn't busted out in a long time. I got a beer helmet up there where you put the.
We gotta leave it up there.
I'll leave it up there.
Just for baseball season.
BB, the old double B. Then we started playing some stuff. Where was that from?
That was from San Francisco.
San Francisco. Here's another San Francisco band, Quicksilver Messenger Service, the first album. When did this come out? 60. I don't have my glasses.
1960.
You gotta help me on that. I was gonna say 66.
I forget. Too small.
You're too small.
Thanks.
But a great record. I know this one, and I know Happy Trails are great Quicksilver Messenger Service titles if you're after them. Woo, woo, woo.
You're in back now.
Yeah, it says BG, but it actually sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, if you don't know, one of our local spots on the regular lists things as like VG, VG minus, and you put them on your table, and you're like, dude, there's nothing wrong with this record. 100%. So we're in it right now. We're in it to win it at this point.
It's not a game.
It's not a game. I'm just saying. We're spicing through. We're spicing through like we're spanning time, Steve. We're spanning
We're
time.
spanning the globe to bring you.
I don't drive shifter cars. I drive cars that shift themselves, Steve.
What?
One-
68, by the way.
68. Okay, fair enough. One of the major standouts of Kansas City, very few of the standouts from Kansas City, and it's a big one though. So this could be 2 touchdowns worth of stuff. We're not keeping score.
Not keeping score. Don't do
Just
that.
saying. I'm just saying.
No.
Charlie Parker. So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, I bought this when I was in college. I've had this record for a
Really?
long. It's from '88. So
You've had that
so
long?
I'm lying to you because I graduated in '86.
Okay.
But this is actually a Verve.
You graduated college in '86.
Yeah, this is a Verve from '88. So I think I might have bought this in Raleigh.
School
when,
kids.
When I was up here, I might have bought it at School Kids, where I bought that weird Pink Floyd bootleg.
Dude,
But it's a weird Verve label.
oh, that is weird. The shifter car quote was from Buffalo '66, by the way.
But it's a great compilation. I actually have 2 Charlie Parker albums. And if you're wondering, Charlie Parker from,
What's happening?
I don't know, Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest name from Kansas City, don't you think, Charlie Parker?
Yeah. I've got another big one, but it's
yeah.
not as big as Charlie Parker.
I mean, Charlie Parker, his influence on the world is goes without saying. But a lot of great
Sure.
musicians on here: Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, Red Rodney, Thelonious Monk, Lester Young, Hank Jones. But I wanted to play side one because it's got KC Blues on it, which is
Yeah.
Miles Davis on trumpet, and Max Roach on drums.
Dude, my man's making some mango habanero wings and grabbing some beers. Yeah. Go do your thing,
So
brother.
it's a pretty cool compilation from the good folks at Verve back in the late '80s of all time.
Yeah.
And,
When they boasted about
Which
sourced
I-
from digital.
I guess was owned by Polygram because it says '88 Polygram Records, but it's got a Verve label on it. So.
Another absolute juggernaut from the San Francisco scene is Faith No More. This is a music on vinyl reissue from 2013. Epic. And we played Zombie Eaters and what was the one before that? That you Surprise You're Dead?
Yep, Surprise You're Dead.
Surprise You're Dead and Zombie Eaters may be my favorite Faith No More ever. Don Crom, what's going on? Happy belated Steve Fever.
Thank you.
Don Crom in the house. I'm loving it. You like to see it, baby. You like to see it. Now this is what I was going to say is this is the biggest one. I was afraid. I was so afraid. Jay, let's go and take a lap real quick. Go and run one. You Metal Theologian, you saw Faith No More touring on that record. Wow.
Throwing shit at you.
This was the one I really wanted to find and show for Kansas City. It was the first thing that came to my mind.
Kansas City!
It's the first thing that came to mind is Big Joe Turner, great rhythm and blues that I have.
Yeah.
Because what I know is Big Joe Turner is the kind of the one of the pioneers of early rock and roll,
Right.
and known as the pioneer of the Kansas City shouting blues, which kind of
I don't think this guy's gotten enough credit.
not at all.
So this one's a.
This is a very important record.
If you were playing a game, this would be like a one of those weird secret plays that ends up, scoring a touchdown.
That's the old Statue of Liberty right there. I mean, because
What I love is this picture.
he's crazy as hell. Look at him.
Look how many microphones he's got around him. You don't know if you can see this.
Look at his eyeballs. Get in on his eyeballs.
Can you see this at all?
I love a dude with some crazy ass eyes. Yeah, shake, rattle, and roll. Exactly, Metal Theologian. It was kind of in that same period where you started getting like some Bill Haley kind of shit. You know, that post World War II rhythm and blues that kind of started blending into rock and roll. And a lot of people say Big Joe Turner is it. That's where the blend started.
Right.
He is the guy. He is the fucking guy. He is the rock and roll guy. That's where it came from. He's the one that
BJT.
took it. He's the one that took it from here and went over to here with it.
Well, people took it from him.
Sure, but he was still enough in the pocket to where he was still known as being the rock and roll guy.
Was he a DJ?
That I don't know.
Did he work at a radio station or something?
Here is big time,
Big bopper.
Boozy, big boozy.
little boozy. You talking about little boozy? Let's get into some little boozy talk real quick. No. Here's a little sleeper from the San Francisco scene. Is Champs 1995 95 Champs. It's 1997 Frenetic Records. These are the guys. They're kind of prog, played like 9-string Dan Electro guitars. Known for calling themselves the Champs, getting a little popular. And then they were said, "Oh, you can't be the Champs. That's the guys that do tequila. Tequila. And they were like, okay, well then we're the fucking Champs." And so they changed their name to the fucking Champs. If you like guitar music, like virtuoso type guitar music, check out the Champs or look up the fucking Champs if you have to. And this record I had this on CD for the longest time, and when this popped up in a local record store, it blew my mind. I could not believe it was there. I paid, how much did I pay for that?
$20.
$20. I don't pay $20 for used records, folks. I'm a cheap son of a
It
bitch.
says original pressing, never reissued.
Exactly. It's original pressing, never reissued. So just put that right there. You're beyond the mic, so you know, Steve. You're past the mic.
I know.
I'm just telling you.
Show the record. I can go past
I'm
the
just
mic.
reiterating. And a San Francisco scene, Blue Cheer, holy Lord, 68. This is the is that the first one technically? I guess. We played Outside Inside recently, so I wanted to play
Vincent Interruptum?
Sure. Love this record. I mean, I love the other one more.
Do you?
I do.
This one's great.
This one's great. Outside Inside. I have a special connection to that record. I can't explain what it is.
Oh,
This one on paper is probably a better record, but there's something about the other one I just fucking love, man. Jay actually brought this over now. Buck and Buddy. It's Buck Clayton and Buddy Tate. What label is this on, Jay?
Prestige, I think.
Prestige. And the name of the record is Kansas City Nights, baby. And we listened to that title track. What's smoking? This is a smoker.
I think one of them plays the tenor sax, the other plays the trumpet. Is that right? Buck Clayton on trumpet, Buddy Tate on tenor sax and clarinet.
Great. Double record.
Oh, that's good shit, Dark Wolf. Yeah. $10. That's a steal, baby. What else we got down here? Whoa, dropping stuff.
Oh, the Dornfile finger.
Oh, and then kind of the what we kind of had to end with. Couldn't not play a San Francisco set without playing some Grateful Dead. Trying to stay away. We didn't play Santana. We didn't play Journey, Jefferson Airplane. We're trying to
Starship.
We're trying to skip some of the
Jefferson
obvious
whatever.
shit, but like
Jefferson
had to play some
Pilot.
Grateful Dead. And Jay brought this one out.
Jefferson Pilot.
Jefferson.
Meat don't burn on the grill. That
In
ain't
the
racist.
dark.
That ain't racist, is it?
No.
All right. I'm telling you,
And just because that we listened to side 2 because we everybody's heard
Touch of Grey.
Touch of Grey and the one after it,
Helen Basket.
Hell in the Bucket, Hell in the Basket.
Also, Helen of Troy.
Emily Held on Home Ever Raised.
So that's kind of what we played. That's what we ended up with,
That is
right?
what we played. I don't think we played anything else. After.
No, you got a bunch
Oh,
of stuff.
what about the
ridiculous.
Secret Chiefs?
Oh, we're Secret Chiefs.
I don't know. It's over there. So I gave it to you. Did I?
Yeah,
Droid.
it's a little guy.
It was a 7-inch.
You're a 7-inch.
Now, was it just because they're named the Chiefs, or are they from San Fran?
No, they are from San Francisco. I don't know what happened to it.
Chiefs. That's
Oh, here it is.
that's how cool it is.
I actually bought this at the show, and it's actually signed by Trey Spruance. Actually, the other one is signed by Trey Spruance.
Okay.
Um,
Liar.
Yeah, you liar.
But I saw Secret Chiefs in Raleigh.
It's a cool little 7-inch, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. The other one is just as good.
Well,
And,
did they make it known?
What we played. What we played
uh,
reminded me of your man that does music for.
Jerry Cantrell.
No, he was Oingo Boingo. He does his friend the fuck.
Old Butthole Wilson.
Who did Nightmare Before Night?
Will Smith.
No, who did Nightmare Before Christmas?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton's friend.
It was a nightmare
Tim
on
Bur-
my street.
Tim Burton's friend who does music. Shit.
Oh, gotcha.
Fuck you. My brain don't work.
Danny Elfman.
Thank you, Danny Elfman.
Oh yeah, Danny
It
Elfman.
sounded to me like Danny Elfman music.
Oh yeah, totally. He's big into stuff like that. John Zorn's a big collaborator with these guys.
Okay.
Now, I don't have stuff for dig of the week. You got a bunch of
Yes,
stuff.
metal theologian.
Danny, yeah.
I've got a few digs.
You got a few digs?
Yep. You got any digs?
No. I was waiting on you. I did digs a couple of weeks, so I knew you were coming. I knew you went out of town and you were going to come back with a bunch of stuff. But
I don't have much.
oh, you got a whole bunch of it.
I got a few. I got like 5, 4, 5. 4.
Okay. Well,
Five, 4.
I'm going to pee in the toilet.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I got to pee.
No, you're good.
I'm not
you're
wired
good. Just
up.
stay where you are.
No, I can't do that.
I can't get up.
I got to pee on.
I can't get up.
All right, I'm just going to do.
Uh,
No, it's a TOS. Just keep going. You got it. I believe in you, Steve. Believe in Steve.
Steve likes these safe.
all right, so this is the Steve segment here. We'll start with one I picked up. I think it was maybe yesterday. Went to one of our used bookstores that sells records, and I've got like a big, huge trade credit, and picked up this Tommy Bolin record, Private Eyes. Do you have this one, Jay?
Yes.
You do? I forget what year it is, but 1976 on CBS.
It's the only one I have.
Is it? So in Athens, I stopped at a place called Low Records or something like that. It was hard. It's hard for me to remember because it's kind of a stupid name, but it was right next to the 40 watt, and I didn't want to spend all my money at what do I always go to Wuck Street, but I was like, I'm going to try some of these other places, and it was a decent little shop. One of the records they had was this Monks of Doom album. The Monks of Doom is a spin-off of Camper Van Beethoven. David Immergluck on guitar, and Victor, I don't know how to say this, Krummenacher, he's the bass player for the band, also in this band with a couple other players. Pretty cool record. This came out in, I forget what year, and I can't read it because there's a lot more on the label here. But it came highly recommended by one of the guys in the record store, who said it was one of his favorite records. So I said, "What the hell?"
What the age, man?
Let me back in there now.
You're interrupting Steve's segment.
Right in the middle of my segment.
I can put my glasses back on. Jesus Christ.
All right. I did notice they had a lot of Dinosaur Jr.
You're a dinosaur. Junior.
I don't have any, but I think I heard you talking about them at some point.
I've been wanting a bunch of them.
And so I picked up the one just called Dinosaur Jr. I think it's their first album.
Yeah.
I think when it first came out, it was just called Dinosaur. The band was called Dinosaur, but they got in trouble because there was some other band called Dinosaur, so they decided to change it to Dinosaur Jr.
When you were a kid, did you like dinosaurs?
Kind of.
Really, I hated them. like over the top hated dinosaurs.
Well, I think this is like a 2011 reissue. Originally this came out in 1985.
That's like Nate Bouchard's favorite band.
They're good.
Man, I was kind of like wishy-washy on these guys for 20 years, and all of a sudden it just hit me about how fucking great of a band they are. That record collecting has done that to me so much for so many bands that I'm just like yeah, I know those guys, I've heard of them, but you're like, no, stop, listen to them, and you're like, whoa,
Stop, drop, roll.
So much.
You got a very distinct sound.
Now at the local bookstore, I picked
Medical
up
Legend wants to know how are those Tommy Bolin solo albums.
Not bad.
the one I have already. I love. Oh no, I borrowed yours. I don't have any. This is the first one I've got. But you've got. What's the other one?
I want to say Greeno sent me that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I love it.
Um,
Pretty sure Greeno sent it to me.
Flamin' Lips, Clouds Taste Metallic.
Yeah.
I think it's their 7th studio album. This one came out after the Satellite. What's it? Something about the Satellite.
Georgia Satellite.
The one that had She Don't Use Jelly. This one was the album that came out after that.
Hello, change in my pocket.
A lot of people love this album as like kind of a cult classic in the lineup of the early Flamin' Lips albums. And
I have this digitally, but I don't have
yeah,
the vinyl.
yeah.
That's good.
So
That's used?
Yep.
Yeah, nice. You know what? How long of a is that? Like a reissue thing or like a?
I don't know.
It looks fairly old though. It's got some age to it. It seems like,
I don't know.
which is kind of cool.
Can't tell. Can't tell with some of these. And last but not least, I went to Hippo because he's got. I got some money for my birthday, and
Okay.
I thought, well, I'm gonna
HBD.
upgrade, and he has a lot of Stephen Wilson and Porcupine Tree.
Sure.
If you're interested, there's a local record store, Hippo Records, and he's a huge fan, I think.
Greensboro,
So
North Carolina.
he carries a lot of that.
Yeah.
I went there looking for a specific record, which he didn't have anymore, but he did have Up the Downstair, which is the 2nd release. I think Stephen Wilson considers it the first release because it was the first with the entire band. The first LP was just like him with a drum machine and adding a bunch of stuff.
Right.
But this one, I'm pretty sure this is the reissue that has the K-Scope reissue has Gavin Harrison playing drums on a couple of the tracks, which he didn't play drums on before. But this is a great record. Very trippy, and in fact, someone mentioned it being kind of like. He said. What did he say? I'll read you this.
You got a quote?
According to Stephen Wilson, Up the Downstair channeled The Orb and the future sound of London, but also Floyd and Osric Tentacles. He says, "If I liked it, I didn't give a fuck." So that was just.
He mentioned Future Sound of London.
Yeah.
Wow, I used to listen to them in the night. You remember
Yeah.
them? Electronica.
Oh, and last but not least, I got this shirt at. Actually, I went to Wuck Street to get some shirts for family, and I ended up getting this for myself. So.
Nice. Everybody raise the roof.
There we go.
Don't forget, we got a new Grown Man Record Night Spotify playlist. Man, if you're taking a road trip, I'm telling you.
Road trip.
If you can find a better road trip playlist than what the fuck we got going on, I'll kiss your ass in front of Jefferson Square and give you 30 minutes to draw a crowd.
What about High Point and Randall?
High Point to Randleman, baby, we got you covered. Ooh, we got it. I'm telling you.
What about Walnut Cove to Lawson?
If you don't click on the link, just search for Grown Man Record Night in the. What are you doing? What's happening? Yeah, we've got big stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we want to do. We got a So to Speak and Chip Chat coming up.
We should.
It's a big one. We got Super
do we?
Bowl.
Oh, is it that big?
Well, yeah. Oh, we got an open bag special for Chip Chat.
OBS.
And what chip are we gonna do? You brought a chip?
You got that vanilla cheese?
No. In 700 Coliseum, I do.
You got the one Ben brought you.
Pimento cheese.
No.
Jay just heard a third of our conversation and decided to weigh in regardless.
That's okay.
That's all right.
What, you
That's
got
what we do here.
Cheese or something? Is that what you're supposed to have for that?
No, and I got
No.
it now in Winston
No.
Salem. All right, so let's. All right, here we go. Boom.
No, I'm saying, why can't you do the foot?
We could.
We could. We're gonna do something else. We'll just Steve brought something. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. We're gonna do whatever we want to do. What are we doing?
What Blaze original?
Just stick around and find out what we do.
All right, stay tuned, and we'll come back with a So to Speak and Chip Chat here in a Super Bowl edition of Grown Man Record Night. You sons of bitches.
I have an announcement that might make other color TV sets obsolete. RCA is introducing non-smear color TV. I'm going to split in half and give you a simulated demonstration. You get this kind of smear when the tuner doesn't filter out interfering signals. RCA has developed a new transistorized tuner that filters better than anyone else's. Non-smear color TV. The second smear, inaccurate fine-tuning. Most TV sets fine-tune with partial accuracy. RCA is the only one that automatically fine-tunes with virtually 100% accuracy. Non-smear color TV. Now that I'm put together, why don't you split to your nearest RCA dealer? If you don't buy RCA, you may be buying an obsolete color TV.
Wherever you go these days, Winston's on the scene. Because only Winston has golden filter blend tobaccos up front for the best taste in modern filter smoking.
Yes, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Like your cigarette should.
Winston.
You know what's nice about the new cars? They keep the air cleaner than the old ones did. Especially when you use Phillips 66 gasolines and Trop Arctic motor oils, the anti-pollution team. Both have detergent additives that help keep your carburetor, pistons, PCV valve, and other engine parts clean while you drive. And because your engine stays cleaner, the air stays cleaner.
Too rich to run, too thick to drip. Gillette Foamy, hands down.
The ones on the polyglass? Oh, they look fine. Gosh, I must have 15,000 miles on those tires now, and there's plenty of tread. I'll say they'll go another 25,000 miles. Well, you've got a happy customer, I'll tell you that.
The Goodyear Custom Wide Tread Polyglass tire can give you up to double the mileage of our best-selling tire. If it doesn't say Goodyear, it can't be Polyglass.
You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem.
Super King Size Salem, the extra-length cigarette that takes your taste to the country, wherever you light up.
You can take Salem out of the country, but
Your next car. The great new Chrysler. The possible dream. A special calm. A whole new world. Now more a reality than you ever thought possible. Now more luxury than you ever thought you could afford. Now more attainable than ever. Chrysler. The possible dream.
Like a dream come true. Chrysler, your next car is Chrysler. Your next car is here today.
A vial of deadly germs imperils an entire city on My Friend Tony tonight.
Boom! All right, folks, we're back. Live and in charge. See, now we're back doing the double and
The audio.
now we're good. Now we're all right. We're all right now. We're all right now. Now, for our folks that have, appreciate everybody that's stuck with us throughout the evening. those series of commercials right there.
Yeah.
Those are Super Bowl commercials from 1969, a collection. So all those are commercials that aired during the Super Bowl in 1969. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see that. And all the cigarette ads. Winston was up in there like swimwear, baby.
Yeah.
They were ready to move on it. Move on it. But we are going to do a little soda speak. Now, Steve, I know you got a pretty extra large cachet of sodas coming from the Central American time zone. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
What's that?
Don't you got some soda speak?
We doing soda speak?
Yeah.
I was just going to say something about Deep Purple.
Okay.
Actually, I was going to say Tommy Bolin because somebody, I think Metal Theologians asked those Tommy Bolin albums were any good. Tommy Bolin plays on Deep Purple's "Come Taste the Band" album.
Right.
It was like the last one, second to last before they broke up. That's a really great angle on my fucking videos.
I know. Tell us about Tommy Bolin. You're not done with it.
That's all I was going to say. That Tommy plays on that Deep Purple album.
What a rip-off.
I know.
What a rip-off of a comment.
Anyway, when I was in Guatemala, I did not get this soda.
Back to soda speak.
But I did go to our local...
oh, this is not a Guatemala thing.
It is from Guatemala.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry.
The Groceteria, they had a lot of great sodas, and they had this one, which on the sticker here says from Guatemala.
Okay.
And it's a product we're familiar with, but I've never seen this flavor before.
Okay.
It's a crush.
Oh.
But it is lemon crush.
Lemon crush.
Lemon.
Oh, that sounds great.
Crush.
Hold it up here if you want. We can do it here without having to get up.
Okay.
Boom.
Lemon crush.
Lemon crush, folks.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
what's
heavy
Guatemala
glass.
is the country of origin?
Well, it says product of Guatemala.
Okay. Glass bottle.
Yeah. Nice glass bottle. Makes a noise when you tap on it. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you the first pull. Oh, you collect sodas, baby? Yeah, the Stranger Things new Coke. You got that? Boom. Here we go. I'll give a little closer to this guy. We call this the Carl. For folks that don't know,
You're off camera.
I originally called this the Canteen Swill. So what you do is you
Carl it.
You take your
if you're gonna share a bottle.
If you're gonna share a bottle, you you grab it like you're grabbing a cock, right? But you go just above the tip, so it's just your hand, right?
So you now have a new bottle top. It's your hand.
And you use your hand as the top.
We call that a Carl. Made famous by the envelope. Carl it.
That is incredible.
It is really good.
Oh my God, that is so good. It tastes like, oh my God.
It's not lemonade. It's a lemon soda.
It tastes like lemons, and I love lemons.
It's not a Sprite.
No.
Wow.
Try it.
No. That is so good.
It's very natural.
I actually really like
It's
that.
really good.
That may be the best soda I've tasted. It's better than Ski.
Oh, come on.
That may be the best soda I've tasted in 2 or 3 years.
You get that around here, you said?
I got it, at Compare Foods. Mm-hmm.
Who makes their commercials? Who's the voice of their commercials?
That would be you.
950. Hang on.
What's that wrong?
951 Salish Creek Parkway, Winston-Salem. Nobody knows the neighborhood like Compare Foods.
Like a cheap, like 59-cent soda, or is it like
No, it's going to be like a $2 soda. It's in that area where you find all those.
We can't get Ski up here
foreign
either,
sodas.
baby. I don't. Where'd we get Ski before? You got it out of town? Steve got that.
I
when
was
he
in
went out of
Tennessee.
town.
I went to see King Crimson in Nashville, and
That's our mod's favorite soda.
stopped
randomly.
stopped at a grocery store in along the way and got some sodas and chips, and we got a chip to talk about. But Ski is where I got or Tennessee's where I got Ski.
Ski is a great soda now. It's like down here we have a Sun Drop, and it tastes like Sun Drop, where you have a little bit of citrus, real actual juice in it.
Is it like Wink?
It's close. Yeah. Oh, I love Wink.
Great mixer.
Yeah, I didn't realize as a kid. I loved Wink. I thought it was so cool, and I realized my dad and my uncles, they loved Wink too. Yeah, because they mixed it with fucking whiskey and shit. That's why they loved Wink.
Wink? It usually shows up around Christmas time.
It was more...
Because people use it and they make punch with it.
It was more fruit juice than it was soda.
It's like a 7-Up or a
but
Sprite.
the lemon and the orange and the lime, it was lemon, orange, and lime, I think. But it actually had those juices in it with some carbonation. So you tasted those juices way more than you would in a Sprite or something.
Like
Yeah. Ooh, Hires. Oh, man. Hires root beer.
All right.
I don't remember when.
They still sell it.
What?
It's in the store now.
What are you
Right
talking
now. You can get Wink.
Maybe I just see it and just don't realize what it is.
Maybe you're too busy winking as you go by.
And the cool thing about Sundrop and Ski is the caffeine content. There's a lot of caffeine. 70 plus milligrams per 12 ounces. So it's a legit, like, little kick in the dick, if you know what I mean. I don't know about this guy.
You know, I've never had a Sun Drop.
You've never had a Sundrop, Jay? You grew up in North Carolina. You've never had a Sundrop. You're like, and you drink Mountain Dews all the fucking time.
Is that what it is, Mountain Dew?
You suck off dogs
What,
for a
Sundrop?
living. If you like Mountain Dew, you would love Sundrop.
Or is it Sprite? I didn't know. I
No,
thought it was a Sprite.
no. Get one,
Okay, I'll get one.
Jay.
I'm not opposed to it. I just never have Mountain
Best thing to do is if you can go find a place that has them on the fountain, like Cheerwine and the Sundrop, and you get a mix.
Oh, it's Cheerwine.
It's the same company
Yeah.
that makes Cheerwine.
Jay might suck off dogs for a living.
What?
Jay might suck off dogs for a living. He's lived here his entire life. He's never had a Sundrop.
You know, I'm kind of over the Cheerwine.
All right. This is why you're off mic. Sundrop tastes like liquefied sour gummy worms. I could see that. Yeah. But there's an actual real citrus component to it.
Okay.
Which contributes to the
Oh yeah, that's what Wes
Football.
Spencer's dad always said.
football town. You guys ever seen a football man? Football man. This is what a football man looks like.
Your football dad.
He wears a football jersey,
Do full dad.
little dad hat. Football man.
Chip Chat.
All right.
Chip Chat man.
Chip chat. You do a
So let's
Chip
do a
Chat
soda.
graphic.
Let's do a soda.
Let's do a soda. We got an open bag special for Chip Chat.
We do.
Where's that at?
I don't know. That's not it.
Wait,
That'll work.
I was on you.
An OBS, an open bag special.
We got a 2 OBS.
I've never seen this. Man, sealed up.
There should be a
Check this.
dildo.
Check this out. I didn't know this.
Dildo.
I didn't know this.
There should be a dildo.
Like, wow, that's aggressive.
Slim Jim now makes potato chips. Check this out. I'm gonna pull this up.
That's not a
Boom.
potato chip.
Not a chip. It's a pork rind.
Slim Jim pork rind.
Now squealing hot. Let me tell you, I've been living the low carb lifestyle for over a year now.
And you've
I've kind of backed off of it here recently due to some serious health concerns. However, I do really believe in the low carb lifestyle. I've lost a whole bunch of weight. Mostly probably because of a tumor, but I've lost a bunch of weight either way. However it happened. But Slim Jim,
an irritable bowel thing.
Slim Jim, I didn't know they were even producing pork rinds.
Right.
I'm so intrigued by this. And they're good. And hot.
I don't know why I should never smell a bag of pork rinds.
Sure you
Some,
should.
no.
Ron always says they taste like farts. Or smell like farts.
Yeah, rarely do you open a bag and whiff.
I showed him. I already showed him. You guys are way behind the times. I already showed it in the tight shot.
Right there. Why don't you keep it right there for a minute?
That's why I got this camera. Because Jay would do this number. Here's a bag of chips. So now I can do this and set it up and read the thing and whatever I need to do instead of Jay going.
We also have another open bag.
These are good but hot.
Not that hot. If they squealing hot, they're not
I just don't care for squealing in the
maybe slightly hot.
Speaking of low carb lifestyle, these were some of my go-to potato chips for a couple of years since they came out, and then I've literally not touched them for over a year. Not had these for over a year. Yeah,
these are Utz, the fried dill pickle Ripples chips.
One of my favorite chips, and the first time I had them tonight for over a year, and they, oh my god, they're so freaking good, man.
Good chip.
Such a great chip. Right there. Boom.
Oh,
Shut that bag off over here.
Jay, you ain't got a mic, you ain't got a camera neither. You got nothing. These are so good. This seriously has that 80s after dark public assets feeling. That's the best compliment we've ever had.
Right. Well,
actually, the best compliment I've ever had is when my sister said, "God, your cock feels so good." Did that go too far? Is that too far?
That's what she said.
Well,
you don't have a sister.
But we have a real. What's the real? The real chip shack.
We do have a chip.
We have a real
unopened.
We'll
open
chip
it
shack
for you. This is from that trip to Tennessee I was telling you about.
Tennessee, you say?
Terry's, which is they have a grocery store called Food Town or Food City or
Food
something.
City.
Food City.
Food City 500, which is Bristol.
Food City, yeah, Food
NASCAR.
City. So Terry's brand, I think, is from Food City, and Abingdon, Virginia.
Oh, Abingdon.
That's not where I was.
That's Bristol.
But this is their sweet onion flavored potato chip. You think this will be good?
That's my favorite flavor. That's really my favorite flavor.
Sweet onion. Doesn't smell good.
That somebody else like Utz or somebody does a Hawaiian sweet onion thing.
You show that.
I'll show it off. Oh, Terry's. Look at Terry's. Terry's our original sweet onion flavor potato chip. Is there anything worth reading on the back of here? Proudly delivering family favorite snack since 1932. That's something.
Good.
Anything else on the back worth noting?
There's no story, so that's...
No.
No story. I'm a little disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Like a nice.
It's no.
story.
It's no Uncle Ray.
There we go. Couldn't think of it. Dang it.
Nobody tells a story like Uncle
No,
Ray.
no, and it's like a soliloquy and it just keeps going.
Yeah, there's chapters to it.
So much information.
Flavor.
A little salty.
It's hard for me to weigh these because it's my favorite flavor. Flavor, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
If not 10 out of 10.
A lot of onion powder.
Maybe 9 because 10, it's too salty. I think this would be better on a ridge chip or a kettle chip.
Well.
But I did grab a random handful None of these are like kind of Lay's style chips.
Yeah.
None of these are broken. Even though they're thin.
And
chips.
I'll say this right now, that bag is way out of date, and these taste fine.
No, beyond fine.
Sweet.
It's just like November.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'll be gone since November.
What?
January, February.
You know, Steve,
Almost put two through.
nothing lasts forever. Even cold November chips.
You're fucking idiot.
I like those a lot. Man.
Good chip.
How am I... Somebody, I'm telling you right now, somebody mark this show. What day is this?
Look, there ain't no broken chips in there.
No.
Friday.
2-1.
2-1 food. Julie Newmar.
Market.
Potential chip of the year. Potential soda of the year. Both in here.
Hey, Future Trish.
Ooh, they make habanero Lays now? Oh, yeah. Habanero is my favorite pepper flavor. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What kind of record do you think we're going to play over on Twitch?
What kind?
I mean, yeah, what you got? What's on your agenda? You're thinking?
I might put on that Porcupine Tree album.
Yeah, check it out. We're going to go back over to Twitch and play some more records for a while, and then we'll maybe host somebody. If anybody comes over for us, we'll go host somebody. But we're going to play some record albums over
What does
on
that
Twitch.
mean when you host somebody?
We'll go jump on somebody else's channel.
Just ride them like a pony?
Maybe. Okay, Boomer. Just want to say that. I get called Boomer so much. Anybody can call a Boomer. I just try to jump on it. But no, let's go over here and listen to some records. Come on over to Twitch. Follow us. It don't cost no goddamn money. Go over here. Click that little heart button. It's like on Zelda, the little heart business. Go click on it. Follow us. Don't cost no money. 30-year-old Boomer. Oh, look at that. I love it. That's awesome. Let's see if it won't let me. I'm on Restream, so it won't let me do that emote. I think I'm a sub on your shit, but I can't do that emote. 30-year-old Boomer Wolf. I love it. I love it. Hey, let's follow us. Stay on Twitch, Beretta. We're gonna dip down for a quick second and come right back. But we're gonna play that Porcupine Tree.
Okay.
And then we're gonna play some other records. And we're gonna get stupid. We're gonna get fucking nuts over there. And I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Come on, let's get nuts.
And it's gonna get crazy.
Your shirt off. You pretty much did.
I know. It's gonna.
You pretended like you took your shirt on.
I'm gonna put some things in my oven to eat on.
Are you?
Maybe.
You gonna forget about them?
Probably. I have a substance abuse problem. Where's your empathy, brother? All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We had a great time. Hope everybody has a great Super Bowl. Hope your team wins. Hope you have a great time. Hope your wings taste good. I hope you have just the right amount of guacamole that it doesn't turn brown before the game starts.
I hope you get your wings in a timely fashion.
Oh, I hope everything just works out for everybody. Because that's all I care about is the way that everybody else's life works out.
Right.
Fuck my shit. Fuck my shit. Fuck my shit. I want your shit to work out right. That's how great of a guy I am. Alright.
You know what?
What's that?
I really liked the way the playoffs. There was the
football playoffs,
the semifinal round.
Yeah.
How it played out, and then the next day was MLK, his birthday, and so it was a holiday. So we watched football on Sunday, and then on Monday, no one had to go to work.
This is borderline.
That's not at all. Not at all. Not at all. This is what everybody says. Nobody should have to go to work the day after the Super Bowl. And why not just move the Super Bowl up?
Yeah.
Or move MLK's birthday back?
Move it. I kind of feel like this is something David Duke would say.
Oh, come on.
Why don't we move MLK's birthday? Move it on back. Move it back to like.
Hey, you know who doesn't complain about having to go to work the next morning? Homeless people. That's who.
Good job, Racist Jay. Whoa! Username 89 with the sub, baby. Thank you, username 89. There, I follow you on YouTube now. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I was just trying to say that no one wants to go to work after the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. Whatever you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
I ain't saying nothing that you're saying, but I mean, God bless you. You got something you want to say? Say it on. I'm not going. I ain't going. We're not here to keep you from saying your thing.
No. No, you guys are playing.
As Jim Morrison would say your thing, man. Say your thing.
Steve needs his own commentary.
I mean,
spot on the show.
What you think Danny Darwin would say about that? Let's be honest. Look at this motherfucker. Little Donruss 87. Was that 88? 88. Little Donruss 88. Danny Darwin. Man, this guy low-key fucks. Not even low-key fucks. This guy just jams it in you. All right. That's all we got. Hey, we appreciate everybody for joining us, hanging out with us. But come over to Twitch. We're going to play some more records and hang out for a little bit while longer and eat some food and fucking have a good time. We're definitely playing that Porcupine Tree, so come over there. Get up with us on our socials, of course, and check out our new Spotify playlist, man. Man, it's so fucking good when you're cruising down the road. I'm telling you, it's the best radio station you have ever heard in your entire life. If it's not, sue me. I'll pay your entry fee to Carowinds or. See, I was going to say suckmycock.com. I'll pay your entry fee to suckmycock.com. But Carowinds is better. I'll host you when you get there. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. All right, let's, everybody, we'll stop down. We're coming back over to Twitch, and we'll see you in a little bit on some Grown Man Record Night. God bless you. Have a good Super Bowl weekend. You guys be safe. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Eat you some wings. Drink you a cold-ass Budweiser. Sit down and enjoy your friends and family. We'll see you next time on Grown Man Record Night.
Later.